Congratulations on purchasing a Swing Slide Climb 7-function swing set. This video will show you how to assemble your playset. When assembling and installing your playset, always follow the safety information at the back of your manual. Before starting, unpack and lay out the parts, checking them off the parts list provided. Each part's labelled with either a small sticker with a part number or in a bag with the part number on it. Step 1. Assembling the frame. First, you must connect the 4 sections of the top beam together. Slide part S7 and S6 into each other, aligning the screw holes. Make sure when piecing together that these are facing the right way. Attach using the S15 brackets and the YD11, YL1, YN3 and YG13 nut and bolt components. Tighten the screws with an Allen key. Now, attach the second S6 beam to the assembled module, again using the S15 bracket and bolts. Tighten the screws with an Allen key. Finally, slide part S5 to the assembled beam modules, again using the S15 bracket and bolts. And firmly tighten each bracket and module with the Allen key provided. Now, we must attach the yellow end bracket S16 to our built cross beams on the glide swing end S7. Ensure the beam is oriented such that the glide swing housing opens downwards. Secure the yellow bracket using the YD11, YL1, YN3 and YG13 nut and bolt sets. Tighten firmly with the Allen key. So far so good. Now attach the yellow S16 end bracket to the opposite end of the beam and insert the ball hoop S17 into the end of beam S5. Attach the yellow bracket S16 to the join using YD11, YL1, YN3 and YG13 nut and bolt sets and tighten with the Allen key. The top beam section is now complete. Insert poles S9 into the S16 bracket and secure using the YD11, YL1, FA8 and YG13 nut and bolt components. Repeat this process for the other 3 legs. And once all the legs are attached and firmly tightened, flip the frame over and stand it on the first sections of the legs. Now we attach the lower legs. Insert the lower legs S8 into each upper leg S9, making sure the holes are aligned. Attach the yellow end caps onto the end of the yellow YBB5 cross brace. Secure the YBB5 cross brace to the upper and lower leg joint using YD10, YL2, YE1 and YG13 nut, bolt and washer components. Ensure the bolts are tightened securely. At the opposite end of the playset, insert the lower leg S8 to the back S9 leg and the lower leg S12 to the front S9 leg. Now attach the yellow end caps to the yellow YBB5 cross brace and secure the cross brace to the S8 leg. Don't attach the YBB5 cross brace to the S12 leg just yet. Thread the PDB target over the cross brace. Attach the YBB5 cross brace to the S12 leg using the YD10, YL2, YE1 and YG13 nut, bolt and washer components. Tighten securely. Tie the net to the legs, stretching it to form the target and clip the corner hooks into the legs of the frame. Now we'll attach the swings to our playset frame. Start with the single YC40 swing on the ball target net side. Connect the YD3 hook to the YC40 swing assembly by hooking through the yellow brackets. Insert the YD3 hook into the top beam, aligning the hook into the double holes underneath, securing with the YG2 nut and washer. Repeat this for the other swing rope. Similarly, the trapeze is attached in the same way, by inserting the YD3 hooks through the yellow brackets of the trapeze YC34 assembly and inserting into the top beam, and securing with the YG2 nut and washer. Repeat the earlier steps to attach the second YC40 swing to the playset on the opposite side of the trapeze. Now we assemble the glide swing. First off, we must secure the upright poles into the rectangle top brackets. Place the YC3 nylon washers at the top of the pole and sandwich a YD12 metal washer into one side. Once inserted into the bracket, it's secured by inserting a YF2 bolt through the bracket, washers and pole, securing on the other side with a YG2 nut and second washer. Tighten the YG2 nut until the inner spacing of the bracket equals 34mm as shown. Now repeat this for the other pole. Insert the lower pole YB20 into the previously secured upper pole YB19, aligning the holes and securing using the YN4, YD11, YL1 and YG13 nut and bolt combinations. Tighten firmly with the Allen key. Now we attach the seat beams to the upright hanging poles. Start by inserting YE5 and YC3 washer and bolt components into the holes in the YB22 beams and add YC3 black nylon washers before attaching the upright YB20 beam. The upright pole YB20 should now be sandwiched between both YB22 beams with black nylon washer spaces. Secure with the YG2 nut and washer. Repeat this method on the other YB20 pole with the other ends of each YB22 beam, creating a cross beam hanging from the two upright poles, tightening securely with the wrench. Make sure you don't over-tighten or crush the nylon washers. Now we attach the YC50 yellow seats to each end of the YB22 beam assembly, using the provided YF11, YD11, YL1 and YG13 nuts and bolts and washers. Each seat has 4 sets of these, and they must be tightened securely with the Allen key. Slide the YC51 yellow stem cover and YC52 footrest over the bottom of the YB20 poles. Secure underneath the footrest using the YG1 and YE1 nut and bolt components. Repeat for the other YB20 pole so each upright has a stem cover and footrest attached securely. Tighten with the Allen key. All the swings are now completed. You can adjust the height of the single swing using the yellow nylon rope buckles. Next, we assemble the slide. First, we attach the hose connections by attaching part FA6 to the underside of slide YC39 with 4 screws. Now, turn the slide over and we'll secure the handles to the YC39 slide. Fit handle part YB227 through the holes in the top of the slide and secure the lower section to the slide using screw pieces YE29, YL2, YD10 and YG13. Repeat for the other side and tighten the screws with an Allen key. Fit the second handle piece using YE12, YL2 and YD10. Tighten with the Allen key. Repeat this for the other side and tighten. Now we assemble the ladder and connect it to the slide. Grab one of the YB228 poles and slide the footstep YC27 through the holes. Secure it in place with nut and bolt parts YE9, YL2, YD10 and YG6. Then tighten with the Allen key. Repeat this process for the other YB228 pole. Attach the second footstep, part YC27, to the previously attached YB227 handles. Slide it through the poles into position. Then connect the previous pole and footstep unit to the slide. Secure using nut and bolt parts YE9, YL2, YD10 and YG6, and tighten with the Allen key. Repeat for the other pole. Now we need to attach the base for the slide, which adds support and stability to the unit. Connect beam YB212 to the curved ends of poles YB228. Secure using YE29, YL2, YD10 and YG13 nut and bolt components. Do this for both holes and tighten. Attach beam YB209 to the middle hole of beam YB212. Connect with pieces YE29, YL2, YD10 and YG13 nut and bolt components. Assemble the other half of the base section by attaching the shorter beam YB213 to the longer beam YB47. Secure using YE29, YL2, YD10 and YG13 nut and bolt pieces. Connect the two halves of the base by sliding the two beams YB209 and YB47 together. Secure with YG13, YL1, YE19 and YD11 nut and bolt components. Use the Allen key to tighten. Connect this portion of the base to the bottom half of the slide, slotting it into the slide, making sure the holes are aligned. Secure on both sides with parts YE19, YL2 and YD10. Then tighten firmly with the Allen key. Turn over the whole unit and your slide is now complete. Next, we connect the slide to the playset. Attach the yellow end caps onto the end of the S17 cross brace. Secure the S17 beam to the lower hole on the S12 leg using YG13, YD10, YL2 and YE1 nut and bolt components. Next, secure the S18 beam to the higher hole on the S12 leg using the YG13, YD10, YL2 and YE1 nut and bolt components. Now attach those cross beams to the ladder of the slide using YG13, YD10, YL2 and YE19 nut and bolt components. Then tighten the screws. Finally, attach the net to the basketball ring, looping it to the metal hooks. The swing set is completed by pushing the yellow end caps onto the ends of the play set. For safety reasons, it's important you secure your swing set to the ground by setting the supplied ground mount kit brackets in concrete and bolting to the legs of your swing set. Measure out the 4 leg spacings and mark the position of each. We recommend a 350mm by 350mm by 350mm hole filled with concrete. Insert the hook end of the leg bracket and check the location of each bracket. Once set, secure the concreted brackets to the legs using the bolts provided. We recommend that you check the leg brackets periodically to ensure they remain tight and secure.